gon' tune in cause the showtime. Go ahead and call the gang up for the one time. Rap food rhyme, got them on the line. And my life's still great, I'm doing just fine. Hands up.
The next thing I want to talk about, our next business tech topic. I want to go back to this because me and Ryan, we all had a conversation on episode 36 where Ryan had made a joke that Crunchyroll was going to implement a password crackdown just due to the fact that they have acquired Funimation. We forgot that they did acquire RightStufAnime last year. So now it's coming to fruition that RightStufAnime's whole catalog is going to Crunchyroll. So let me pull up the article. I believe it was October 10th.
Which is owned by Sony, Funimation, Crunchyroll, and Right Stuf under the Sony umbrella.
They said the Right Stuf store will redirect to Crunchyroll starting October 10th, with all products to be available for purchase on the Crunchyroll store, and the collection will be over 30,000 items from home video and figures to manga and apparel.
For anybody that did not pay attention in their microeconomics class in high school.
Who took that? Raise your hand if you
Who
took
that?
What? Sir, we went to the same high school. What macroeconomics class you took?
For coach, the baseball coach who had the brown hair, not the one who had that.
That man didn't teach us nothing, Ron. Let's be for real.
I actually paid attention. I enjoyed it.
You was the only one. You was the only one. You
I
mean
like
where he had? You mean the way he had us sit down and write definitions for the whole class period? This can't be the same, man.
There's a few things that I actually enjoy in the world, and I kind of enjoy economics.
Well, I'm gonna be the one to say that I did not pay attention in my high school economics class. So here we are.
So for the folks who ain't pay attention in their business economics classes, this is a trash purchase. It's very bad. Sony has now essentially monopolized all anime/manga related products and services in the West. Viz is independent. Y'all Shonen, for y'all fellow Shonen junkies, Viz is still on their own, like Shueisha and another company I think are majority owners of Viz. But Viz is the producer. They don't necessarily manage their supply lines and sell directly. They sell through Amazon, Right Stuf, and everything else when it comes to their manga, anime, and everything else. But Sony has now monopolized all anime and manga related stuff. There is no other anime streaming service. Hulu got a few, Disney got a few, and guess what? They have to argue for Bleach. Yeah. When it comes to manga services, who you buy from? Amazon, and they don't even have a dedicated packaging system for it, so now your manga comes up bent and damaged, wet, and everything else. Sony has now monopolized the market, and it's not good because Crunchyroll is kind of lazy with their servers.
Definitely. The UI is not consistent across multiple devices. Yeah. I can attest for that.
They haven't really modernized it that much since the Funimation acquisition.
Did you see the thing that Crunchyroll, to watch certain animes in dub, you have to pay for a premium subscription?
I still can't find certain dubs. I don't even know why One Piece dub ain't on Crunchyroll yet, and it was on Funimation and Netflix. Mm-hmm.
I feel you, but the ones that are dubbed on Crunchyroll, they said you cannot watch it. I saw on Twitter that they were saying that you cannot watch this anime. You want to watch in English? Give me some money.
And here's the thing: there's no competition.
Like, I was just about to say that.
Unless Viz comes out with the Viz streaming app and it's just as competitive and it's only Viz products or whatever, Sony has no competition, and no competition is never good for a consumer because the supplier can simply
do what they want,
give you BS,
do what they want. They can simply do what they want. Them making you pay for a premium account to watch something in English, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
Look, we're talking about the FWI. We're talking about the servers getting overloaded when people try to watch a One Piece episode. When was the last time Hulu's servers got so overloaded they had to shut down? Or Disney Plus, or Prime Video, or Netflix? Let's talk about it. Netflix has had multiple series go so viral that everybody wanted to watch it. When did you see that happen? Crunchyroll just did that with the Gear 5 episode.
Yeah, they
4 weeks
crashed
ago.
with
Yeah.
There was another episode they crashed with. Was it Attack on Titan? They crashed with
believe
Did they
Attack
so.
on
crash on
Titan.
the Demon Slayer too?
That's what I'm saying.
They crashed deep. Yeah, they did. They've crashed a
Now,
couple times.
and when competition gets limited, do y'all think if competition is limited, then company do better and modernize their servers and
No,
infrastructure? Or if competition is limited, does company say, I can be lazy?
company will stay the same.
Yeah.
There we go.
Company
That's the
will stay.
hypothesis.
Company will stay the same.
Monopolies suck.
I was just about to say, and they have no competition. They have, because my thing is, you would think something like this would get blocked, but with like the anime industry being as untapped as it is, like over in the Western culture, yeah, just buy it. Oh, you want to buy it? Oh, okay. How much is it? Okay. You want to buy this too? Okay, yeah. And
And
it does not matter who else is existing in this platform.
and Sony has the money, Sony has the relationships. They're out there in Japan. Like, it's crazy. I saw the joke on Twitter. Sony gets mad at Microsoft for trying to like monopolize some stuff in Xbox, but look at what they're doing with anime. Really large industry.
But my thing, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. When it came to Microsoft buying Activision, video games, look at it. Just look at the industry. So
American based too.
Everybody's raising red flags. Everybody's like, wait, stop, hold on. They want to do what? But then you go to the anime, which kind of is like, it's growing. The industry is definitely growing. Let's not mistake that. But for the fact that Sony has been able to acquire Funimation and Right Stuff with no pushback, it has not grown enough where people are being like, wait, hold on. Let's take a minute to see what they're actually doing back here.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a while
And
before they catch
and that's
it.
the thing. And like, you also got to realize.
You said what, Ralph?
It's gonna be a while before they actually catch it.
I mean, it's done. There's nothing to catch.
It's nothing to catch.
It's done.
Because Right Stuff was an American company, but it's also like Sony is a Japanese company, so it's like you can look and be like, well, we're eliminating competition in the anime industry. It's not up there on that radar from the American government. It's just not up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's solely just not up there. So now it's like
ask Joe Biden to name 3 animes, but then ask him to name 3 video games, and I bet you he can do that.
Because it's not like they just shut down all the production studios and got MGM and everything else, like who Netflix and Amazon and Disney are fighting over. They didn't necessarily do that because anime is still a niche. It's a niche in television. It's a niche in toys. It's a niche in games.
For some of those companies, it's a reach, an investment. Like Netflix when Netflix first came out as a platform, they didn't have anime on that platform. Hulu didn't have anime when they first started out. Disney is slowly dipping their toe into anime, but if you look at Disney, where does anime fit in?
Mostly on Hulu.
That's what I'm saying. So for some of these companies, anime is it's a reach, it's a risk. Like,
it's an extension of what they already do.
Right.
So I don't like it. It kind of upsetted me, but at the same time, Right Stuff is where I get most of my manga, so I'm gonna have to keep shopping there. I can't do nothing about it.
As long as we can keep that affiliate link, as long as that affiliate link transfers over.
Look, like I can't. Me personally, like, okay, I'm just gonna not watch Crunchyroll. There's no competition. I'm still gonna. I'll keep a Crunchyroll subscription before I keep my other video streaming subscriptions. Just being real.
Yeah.
So
if they are about to be the one-stop shop, even with them not having everything, like Ryan just brought up the fact that they don't have One Piece and dub, and things like that, like they are still the one-stop shop. Like, where else are you gonna go?
Where else you gonna get your figures?
One Piece not dropping on Netflix until October 1st, and are they gonna have dub and sub? We don't know.
Listen, Listen, and Netflix like to do their bulk releases. They don't do episodic, so that kind of doesn't transfer well with anime fans.
Mm-hmm.
The Hulu has jumped onto the Crunchyroll bandwagon. They release Bleach episodically, but are they going to acquire other big franchises? How can they truly compete? I think they got Attack on Titan as well, but
Yeah,
you know
they
what I'm
got Attack
saying?
on Titan. They have it.
They got those two, but how are they going to be able to predict what's going to get big? You know what I'm
They
saying?
got
Sony
Tokyo
is
Revengers too.
Tokyo Revengers ain't even on Attack on Titan and Bleach's level though.
I feel you. I'm just saying, but
Yeah,
that's just going back to the point that you could say you're not paying for Crunchyroll and go to Hulu, but Hulu don't got everything.
exactly. It ain't got the sleeper hits.
It's barely scratching the surface of what Crunchyroll has. If we being real.
Exactly.
So yeah, I it definitely sucks because just of like performance issues and things like that, and now it's kind of like forcing their consumers like everything you want anime. It's Crunchyroll. It's Crunchyroll.
But Sony, I'm not mad at y'all. These XM5 headphones, I love them. Don't think I'm hating on y'all. I just wish y'all had competition. Love the headphones though.
Thanks, Ron.
Shout out to Sony. It depends on who was begging for it. Was NetherRealm and their publishers begging, like, we gotta let this release with PlayStation and Xbox? Or was Nintendo saying, y'all gotta keep us in the loop. Y'all can't leave us behind.